Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Tony Max. Y'all know I do it to the max. Coming back at y'all again with another great episode of Fair Use. And in today's episode, we're going to be discussing part of one question that I had to that I just basically felt compelled to ask as a result of the existing conversation that revolves within the stratosphere of the delusional, modern-minded black woman. And this question is, why do black women need a black man? It's just a question. So, this is what we're going to discuss. I hope you got your pen and your pad. You ready? Come on, let's dig in. So I was online, right? And really over the past few days, I've been noticing this narrative that's being propagated by mostly modern-minded, delusional women. And what's going on, you guys, for those who are not aware, we all know that they've been saying, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, right? Okay, so everyone is aware of that. However, I've been coming across story after story after story that proves black women do need black men. And I'll adduce the information and facts in order to support that. And then I'll go one step further and I'll also adduce to you the situation where you have so many modern-minded, successful, intelligent, career, PhD, education-having black women that go out of their way to say that we don't need black men because we're educated, we're successful, we have PhDs, and etc. Right? Well, if you're so educated and so successful, why are you being evicted more than anyone else? That's a question that I have. But just in case you don't believe me, please, by all means, don't take my word for it. Maybe I'm just making it up. I'd like for you to check this video out. And then you can revisit I have a PhD or I have college degrees and I work at XYZ. It doesn't matter where you work. Ladies, if you are a bad money manager, which is one of the disciplines that having a man in your life brings, then guess what? Your education is moot.
Housing security in the U.S. since the pandemic is on track to become a crisis, and black women are being affected the most by it. According to Eviction Lab, there were more than 434,000 evictions last year. So for some context to this, the eviction moratorium was in place for a large portion of the year, but the number of renters at risk of eviction as of January spiked to about 3 million and counting. And of those, black women have the highest average of eviction filed against them at 6.2%, compared to white women at 3.4%. Now that equates to 1 in 4 black renters living in a place where black eviction filing rates were almost double than that of their white counterparts.
Okay, now that you've listened to the video, watch this video, and I'm pretty sure some of you may have seen this video before. I've seen it and haven't really thought too much about it until I thought about the question as a result of the statements that so many modern-minded black women are saying, that the message, this narrative that they're all seem to be pushing in concert here. And it seems that many of them are myopic, and that's definitely been leading to this problem of delusion. Well, if you listen to what the lady just said, she said that it spiked in January, millions of black women being evicted. Well, gee, let's do ABC 1, 2, 3 math. Maybe if she had a man, do you think that she would be evicted? Probably not. Why? And not just any guy, not just any man. I mean a black man that's a hard-working brother that's gonna get out there and go do what it takes legally to make sure that these bills get paid. That's all I'm talking about. So you know what? These men are your plumbers, your mechanics, your carpenters, your general laborers. Because believe it or not, we're built for hard work. So if your man, since you got the college degree, let's just assume that he doesn't have any education. But when no one else is hiring, there'll always be a that's going to need digging. There's always going to be some manual backbreaking labor that's going to need to be done. And even if he is educated, let's say, what if he got laid off? What if both of you are in a crunch because of the economy? Guess what? The man will always possess the muscle, the strength, the physical dexterity and durability to be able to go out there and weather that hot sun or that freezing cold in order to make sure that your lights stay on and that a roof is maintained for the family. Disagree whether you want to, but the facts say different. I actually was scrolling and I saw this video as well. It's a sad situation, but I'll just play the first the first couple of minutes, the first minute of it, and let you make your own conclusions. All right? Check this out.
A warning to our listeners and viewers. We begin today's show with a story that includes graphic details of sexual violence. On October 7th, a 22-year-old black woman in Excelsior Springs, Missouri, escaped from a white man who she says held her captive in his basement for nearly a month, whipping, torturing, and raping her repeatedly. The woman fled and knocked on a neighbor's door for help after the man left the house to take his son to school.
Okay. Now, did you hear the age that she used? I don't need no man. I don't need no man. And who's normally saying that they don't need a man? It's coming from a lot of these younger black women. It's coming from all of them, really, the modern-minded black women. So whether they be 20 or 33 or and anywhere in between that spectrum, they're pushing the same narrative. The problem with that is when you push the narrative that you don't need a man, guess what happens? You forfeit your protection. So you can't on one end of the spectrum scream, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, we don't need man, we're independent, we have education, rah, rah, rah. And then on the opposite end of the spectrum, scream, oh, protect us, protect the black woman. How? Why? Are you kidding me? These same men that, oh, you're not good enough for me because you don't make enough money. He's still a man. If you make $1 million a day, shouting, guess what? You will never have protection unless you pay for it. Translation is this. Most of you do not have enough money to be able to afford daily security guards to protect you. So what is the logical next step? A man. And I don't just mean a boyfriend. I mean a husband, someone who's going to be there through thick and thin until you are one or both of you are in the grave. And there's only one recipe in order to facilitate that ultimate goal. That's going to be the recipe of being and or becoming a wife. And a wife is fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, and submissive. I'm just putting the information out there. You might want to reconsider revisiting that I don't need a man mindset and change that. Transform your behavior so that you can secure a husband, a lifetime man. So, I hope you paid attention. I hope you learned something from this. I definitely hope you took notes, and I definitely hope that you take this seriously because it is really serious, really serious. I hate it. I'd hate for anything to happen to my sisters out there, or any woman, period, in general. This is a horrible thing that's been taking place. So hey, thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Don't forget to hit that like button. The ways to support the channel are directly beneath the video where it says show more or read more. Click on one of those links and you'll see the different ways that you can support there. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And hey, holla at your boy.